rallycross.com.au. Australian Rallycross Championship welcomes you to Winton Raceway near Manila, country Victoria, for round 3 of the series. Straight into the racing with the semi-final for all-wheel drive. Troy Dow on pole, Aaron Winters, who we're right on board with from the outside of the front row, Steve Glennie, Ronnie Bustard and Kerry Cahal completing the field. 6 laps the distance at Winton. We're racing. Great start for Dow on the inside. Windus, there was a hesitation off the line. And immediately the 2 leaders take the Joker lap. It's the faster way around this Winton lap. It's about 3 seconds quicker than the regular lap you can see Steve Glennie on now. Here's the rejoin. So this will give these 2 guys clear track position. It will leave them a long way out in front of the field. Dirt Complex brings them onto the old short circuit here at Winton Raceway, then through the S's and back to the start-finish line. So Dow 1 and 2, it looks like it was Ronnie Bustard who took the Joker as well in his brand new Evo, former Hyundai Excel runner in Rallycross. So he stepped up from 2-wheel drive into the all-wheel drive battle. This is the battle to watch. These 2 have been going at it all weekend, synchronised and sideways through the new dirt hairpin, then onto the infield. And Windus trying to poke his nose up the inside to right-hander here. Here's Glennie. He's coming off the Joker lap, and he's almost lost it. Fires it sideways, pulls it back from nowhere. Enormous save, and rejoins right in behind the 2 leaders. Well, I'm not sure if he would have been in the lead, but he would have been right in the door of Aaron Windus had he not had that enormous moment. Wow, big slide. That production class Evo is being driven very, very hard. Here's the leader, Troy Dow, teenager from Melbourne. VW Polo open class car. Behind him, Aaron Windus. This great new Winton layout is fast, it's racy. And it promotes close racing like this as well. There's not a lot of space for the cars to separate. So Dow has the advantage. He's in front. And this is a straight fight between the 2 of them, and possibly the 3 if Glennie can play a role into this, because they've all jokered now. Feeding in 550 plus horsepower. These turbocharged open class cars are rocket ships, and they're going faster here this weekend than they've ever been before. Lap 4, pressure cooker stuff. Steve Glennie somehow is keeping the production class Evo in touch with these 2. He's got the best view as they drive these cars right on the ragged edge. Troy's been back to Sweden for more RX Academy action. Aaron Windus coming off a round victory at Morawlin last time out. And Glennie, well, Glennie's just being Steve Glennie, the former Target Tasmania winner, right on the back of the 2 young guns out in front. That transition is really difficult, and these cars tend to understeer when they get onto the bitumen. Troy's in a bit of trouble here. He's had a big moment going through the right-hander. He's under serious pressure now. It's an opportunity for Windus, who sends it. Great pass, wrestles the lead away. What's Dow got in response? Into the dirt. He's got a lot. He goes up the inside. Wheel-to-wheel battle. Troy Dow's going to get back in front. Great hard racing between these 2, and Steve Glennie's got the best view of it all. Brilliant rallycross. Brilliant. Hard and clean and fair, a lot of respect shown, but driving these cars absolutely on the ragged edge. A lap and a bit to go. What's Windus got left in a compelling semi-final? They've never been more than 2 car lengths apart. 1 to go. This sets the grid for the final. And it's the winner of the final who wins the round. It's been a tough weekend for Aaron Windus. He swapped cars early in the weekend after his own had dramas, so his dad, Darren Windus, gave up his car, which was very nice of him. He was then out of a heat race earlier on Sunday morning after contact at the start broke the steering. So it's been an arduous task just to get to this position. Now he's throwing everything at Troy Dow. He's got 2 or 3 more overtaking opportunities left on this short circuit. Steve Glennie's driven the wheels off this Tech Sport Evo He's going to finish third. It's between these two for the win. But Troy Dow, arguably the best race in his young career, wins the semi-final at Winton, to the applause of a great crowd here today. Whoa, what a motor race. 6 laps of more intense motor racing you'd struggle to find. Steve Glennie had a great view of it all, and it's thumbs up from the Targa winner. So replays, this was the start from Aaron Windus. So just struggled with the second, third and fourth gear shift trying to launch the car, so that's why he surrendered some track position early. This was the great move. This is from Troy Dow's car, the up and go Tridel sponsored VW Polo. So that was the move, sort of an over-under kind of effort, just committed hard onto the dirt, got the power down. This from Windus, so came from a little way back, but he really set that move up through the final chicane. Got such a good run on the start-finish straight. Then turned in, there was just a car width up the inside. He's looking across, he can see his rival, and Dow goes through. There may have been a little bit of contact there, but not much to write home about. Just good hard racing. And said it a couple of times, Steve Glennie just had such a good view of all this unfolding. Great racing in the semi-final. The final is next. Well, after that display, what does the 6-lap final for round 3 hold? Troy Dow, a winner at Winton at the start of the season. We then went to Marulan, and it was this guy who got on top, Aaron Windus, to get himself back in the championship mix. He starts from the front row alongside his young rival, and Steve Glennie has been driving the wheels of the Tech Sport Evo all weekend, punching well above its weight against cars with a lot more theoretical performance, and yet somehow the Tassie-based driver continues to stay in contention. Kerry Cahal just in behind, and Ronnie Bustard joining the all-wheel drive class for the first time this weekend is next. So a beautiful day, perfect conditions. Perfect for rallycross action at Winton. The final is go. Good start, Glennie. Launches one down the inside, couldn't commit to that. Windus is going to have to joker. He's committed to the outside line. He goes through Troy Dow, Glennie, and Bustard take the usual lap. Carl Carey's gone the long way too. So he's on the joke. He's followed Windus. So what this will do is give Aaron Windus great track position early. He's not in the thick of the battle. He's got clear circuit in front. He can just press on, drive as hard as he can. And we won't know the outcome of this race until Troy Dow grabs a joker. Carey. His Evo's been going pretty well, edging closer and closer to these leading contenders. Family watching on from the fence. Glennie still in pursuit. So now it's just got to be head down. I wonder where the point Troy Dow takes the joker is. Well, Glennie goes now. So Glennie's going to get track position. 3 seconds is the difference. You can see Glennie left of screen merging in now off the back straight at Winton. And then there's the merge here. So Glennie's emerged in second place. So he's got net gain from all of this. It's worked really well for Steve Glennie. It hasn't worked well for Troy Dow, because he'll find himself in traffic. In fact, Ronnie Bustard's joking as well. So Dow's dropped back to 5th for all of this. He's yet to joker, and now he's getting held up. So it might not look like an issue now, because he'll clear Bustard pretty easily on the run into turn 1. But in the long game, when he takes the joker lap, it will cost him track time. Well, he jokers now, so this is where the race will unfold. Windus with good margin. There's Glennie, Dow in the background. 3 seconds, remember, is the difference. Here's where we see the rejoin. Windus through. Dow just gets in front of Steve Glennie. So he's second. You've got to wonder, he might have lost 2 or 3 seconds being caught up in the production class traffic earlier in this race. I wonder if that was the difference in him emerging in front. We can analyse that till the cows come home. Now it's a straight fight once again. This time the roles are reversed. It's Windus in front and Dow is the aggressor. He's chasing. halfway through the round 3 final. It's the halfway point of the championship as well. Right on board the Hyundai i20 open class car of Aaron Windus. Glennie still in touch, but a little bit further back than he was earlier on. So Troy Dow just slotting in between them to split where Glennie wanted to be earlier in the race, but realistically for a production class car, third place against these two was about it. That's not him trying. Lap 5. Dow getting closer. He has already broken the lap record here at Winton in this race. So he's got great car speed. And he's closing in slowly on the white and black car in front. Onto the infield, over the little jump. A bit easier on the suspension and drive line than it was at round 1 earlier this year. The Benella Auto Club and the management here at Winton have done an outstanding job with this revised circuit. It's really fast, it requires commitment. There's some great dirt sections, and of course the famous Winton S's are a big part of the action here. So they're coming around to start the final lap. Perfect for Windus. Driving this thing hard. Just now, Troy's dad watching on from the fence. What's his boy got to offer in the last couple of kilometres? Well, he's grip limited. You can hear the tyres tortured through turn 1 and 2. And he is closer than he's been all race. But is it enough? Great exit back onto the bitumen for Aaron Windus. Well, this is going to be a great reward. His dad gave up his car so he could drive. He's got a championship to worry about. One final roll in the dice. No dramas. Troy's clipped the tyres. He's spun around. The pressure goes off and Aaron Windus is going to take round 3. What a performance from disaster earlier in the weekend to delight at the end. Aaron Windus wins at Winton. Troy Dow home in second. A great fighting performance, and that semi-final win will go down in the ages as one of the better drives in RXAus history. Carl Carey home in 4th place, and Ronnie Bustard fought amongst them in his all-wheel drive debut. Really impressive stuff. Well, there's some celebrations at hand. Aaron Windus is a winner and skids up on the Winton infield to celebrate a win in round 3 of the RXAus.com.au Australian Rallycross Championship. So at the halfway point of the series standings, this guy still leads the way. Troy Dow in front, but Aaron Windus with back-to-back round victories is catching him quickly.